Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Roland Garros 2025's Grand Slam debuts. Eala, Mboko, Valentova, and more. 9 players will make their Grand Slam main draw debuts at Roland Garros 2025, the largest group in more than 2 years. Get to know them here. Emiliana Arango, COL. The road to a first Grand Slam main draw has been a long and winding one for Arango, who reached her first WTA quarterfinal as a 17-year-old wildcard by defeating Veronica Cepede-Roy and Jasmine Paolini at Bogota 2018. A hip injury sustained at that tournament sidelined Arango for 6 months, and then knee problem took her out for another 7 months in 2021 to 22. In 2023, she enjoyed a superb season, including her first WTA 1000 quarterfinal in Guadalajara and reaching the final round of Wimbledon qualifying to rise to the brink of the top 100. But in 2024, she slumped back out of the top 200 and lost in the first round of qualifying at each major. At the end of 2024, Arango's results took another upturn as she reached her first WTA 125 final in Santa Cruz. This year, she's built on it in style. A 9-match winning streak in February encompassed her first WTA 125 title in Cancun and a first WTA 500 final in Merida, and launched her into the top 100. Now ranked No. 88, Arango will become the 7th Colombian woman in the Open era to compete in a major main draw, following Paula Palacios, Maria Isabel Fernandez, Fabiola Zuluaga, Catalina Castaño, Mariana Duque Marino, and Camila Osorio. The presence of both Arango and Osorio at Roland Garros marks the first time since the 2005 U.S. Open, Zuluaga and Castaño, that a Grand Slam main draw has featured 2 Colombians. Arango is one of 2 players who will make their Grand Slam main draw debut at Roland Garros via direct entry, alongside Alexandra Eala. They will play each other in the first round. Lois Boysen, FRA. 13 months ago, Lois Boysen was set to make her Grand Slam main draw debut on home soil. With 2 weeks to go until Roland Garros, she had a sizable lead in the Race France standings that would have earned her a wild card, having put together a spectacular 31-6 record over the first 4 months of 2024. That included her first WTA 125 title in St. Malo and lifted her to a career high of No. 152. Then disaster struck. Boysen injured her ACL in the first round of the Paris WTA 125 and would be sidelined for the next 9 months. In the aftermath, she composed an emotional social media post. "This last week has been very painful emotionally, the impression that everything is stopping and does not have any more sense," Boysen wrote. "I was finally truly fulfilled on a tennis court. The process was well underway, surrounded by an awesome team. I was going to play the tournaments that I have dreamed of since I started playing tennis. In the space of a week, I went from collapse to the ground. The joy of winning my first WTA title to collapse to the ground, because my knee gave out and the pain was immense. The shock is violent. I didn't imagine the rest of the season this way. But this is the path that life has decided to give me. Now it's time for discipline to get back to the top." That's exactly what Boysen has delivered on her comeback this year. The 22-year-old reached the final of her 4th tournament back, an ITF debut 35 in Terrassa, Spain. She made her tour-level debut in Rouen and reached the second round by routing Harriet Dart. And 2 weeks ago, she returned to the Champions Circle by winning the St. Gaudens ITF debut 75. Now ranked No. 358, Boysen will seek to keep her winning streak going against No. 24 seed Elise Mertens. In the first round, Alexandra Eala, PHI. In March, Alexandra Eala delivered a truly sensational breakthrough run in Miami. A wild card ranked No. 140, she had only notched 1 top 50 win and 2 tour-level victories before that tournament. But wielding a lethal left-handed forehand and pouncing on aggressive returns, Eala took down 3 Grand Slam champions, Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek, to reach the semifinals, where she stretched Jessica Pegula to 3 sets. It was a remarkable way for Eala's results to catch up to the attention she has received ever since she defeated Linda Noskova to win Les Petites, the premier U14 tournament in the world. in 2018. The Philippines has little tennis history at the highest level, and Eala has been a trailblazer all the way. She became the first Filipina to win a junior Grand Slam, the 2022 U.S. Open, along with 2 girls' doubles titles. The first to win a WTA main draw match, Cluj-Napoca 2021. And earlier this year in Miami, the first to crack the top 100. Next week, she'll add another milestone, her Grand Slam main draw debut. When she was still only 17 years old, Eala graced the cover of Vogue Philippines in 2022. Her progress afterward. The 2025 edition of Roland Garros was not just another chapter in tennis history. It was a vivid showcase of emerging talent, with young players making their Grand Slam debuts and capturing the imagination of fans worldwide. Among the most captivating stories were those of Alexandra Eala, Victoria Mboko, and Teresa Valentova, each bringing their unique narratives and aspirations to the clay courts of Paris. Alexandra Eala, breaking barriers for the Philippines. At just 20 years old, Alexandra Eala made history by becoming the highest-ranked Filipino tennis player in WTA history, reaching No. 69 in the world. Her journey to Roland Garros was a testament to resilience and determination. Despite a first-round exit in the singles draw, Eala's presence in the main draw was a significant achievement for Philippine tennis. Eala's rise began in the junior circuit, where she made history by becoming the first Filipino to win a junior Grand Slam singles title at the 2022 U.S. Open. Her transition to the professional circuit has been marked by steady progress, with notable performances in various tournaments. At Roland Garros 2025, her debut was not just about the matches played, but about the doors she opened for future generations of Filipino athletes. Victoria Mboko, Canada's rising star. Victoria Mboko, an 18-year-old Canadian, entered Roland Garros 2025 with a reputation built on an impressive 22-match winning streak and multiple ITF titles. Her journey to the third round of the tournament was nothing short of remarkable. After navigating through the qualifiers without dropping a set, Mboko faced Germany's Eala in the first round, securing a 6-4, 6-4 victory. Mboko's playing style is characterized by a powerful serve and a solid two-handed backhand. Her ability to handle pressure and perform under the spotlight was evident as she advanced to the third round, where she faced China's Qinwen Zheng. Beyond her on-court achievements, Mboko's story is one of perseverance, having overcome injuries and setbacks early in her career. Her success at Roland Garros 2025 signaled the arrival of a new Canadian tennis talent on the global stage. Teresa Valentova, a Czech prodigy. Teresa Valentova's journey to Roland Garros 2025 was a continuation of her meteoric rise in the tennis world. After clinching the 2024 French Open girls singles title in an all-set final, Valentova made her main draw debut in the women's singles at the 2025 tournament. Her first-round match against French wildcard Chloe Paquette resulted in a victory, marking her first Grand Slam main draw win. However, she was defeated by second seed Coco Gauff in the second round. Valentova's playing style is aggressive, with a strong baseline game and a keen tactical mind. Her rapid ascent in the rankings, reaching a career-high No. 182 in singles, reflects her dedication and potential. At just 18 years old, Valentova's debut at Roland Garros 2025 was a glimpse into a promising future in women's tennis. A glimpse into the future. The performances of Eala, Mboko, and Valentova at Roland Garros 2025 were more than just individual achievements. They were indicative of a shifting paradigm in tennis. The tournament highlighted the increasing globalization of the sport, with players from diverse backgrounds and regions making their mark on the international stage. Eala's presence underscored the growing prominence of Asian and Southeast Asian athletes in tennis. Mboko's rise reflected the strength of the Canadian tennis program and the country's investment in developing young talent. Valentova's success continued the Czech Republic's tradition of producing top-tier tennis players, adding her name to a list that includes Petra Kvitova and Karolina Pliskova. As these young athletes continue to develop and refine their skills, the tennis world can expect to see more of them in the coming years. Their stories inspire aspiring players worldwide and serve as a reminder that the future of tennis is bright, diverse, and full of promise. Conclusion. Roland Garros 2025 was not just a tournament. It was a celebration of the next generation of tennis stars. Alexandra Eala, Victoria Mboko, and Teresa Valentova each brought their unique stories, backgrounds, and talents to the clay courts of Paris, leaving an indelible mark on the tournament. Their performances were a testament to the evolving landscape of tennis, where new voices and faces are rising to prominence, promising an exciting future for the sport.